The practice of slavery in ancient Egypt was a widespread and integral part of their society. Slavery existed in many ancient civilizations, but the Egyptians had a unique and complex system of slave ownership. Slaves were obtained through various means, including as prisoners of war, through trades, or as gifts from foreign rulers. The slaves were primarily used for agricultural labor, construction projects, and domestic service. The ownership of slaves was a symbol of wealth and social status, and slaves were considered the property of their master. Life as a slave in ancient Egypt was harsh and filled with hardship. Slaves endured long hours of labor under grueling conditions, often engaging in backbreaking work in fields and construction sites. They were subjected to physical punishments, with beatings being a common form of discipline. Slaves had limited rights and were considered the property of their master. They had no freedom and were at the mercy of their owner's whims and desires. Slavery in ancient Egypt had significant implications for the society as a whole. A reliance on slave labor allowed the Egyptians to undertake grand construction projects, such as the building of monumental structures like the pyramids. The construction of these impressive architectural marvels required a massive workforce, and slaves provided the necessary manpower. Slavery also supported the agricultural sector, as slaves worked the fertile lands along the Nile River to ensure a steady food supply for the population. Slavery had a profound impact on ancient Egyptian society, both economically and socially. The institution of slavery created a clear divide between the ruling elite, who owned slaves, and the lower classes, who were often subjected to forced labor. The wealth and power of the ruling class were built on the backs of the enslaved population. Slavery also perpetuated a cycle of inequality, as the children of slaves were born into servitude and had little hope of improving their social status. Despite the cruelty and injustices of slavery, it played a prominent role in shaping ancient Egyptian civilization. The labor of slaves enabled the Egyptians to flourish economically, allowing them to amass wealth, build monumental structures, and promote cultural and intellectual advancements. However, the legacy of slavery also serves as a reminder of the darker aspects of ancient Egypt's history, highlighting the unequal power dynamics and suffering endured by countless individuals.